Hi everybody, welcome to Mike and Christelle podcast where family meets faith and fun. Today we have a very interesting topic.
My favorite topic.
His favorite topic to talk about today. It's actually a question, and this is something we are wondering. Wife, are you weaponizing your body?
Yeah.
Wife, are you weaponizing your body? But before we continue, remember to subscribe and then click the notification bell so you do not miss when we upload new episode. Yeah.
You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
just Mike and Christelle
podcast.
Great. I love this. This is my one of my favorite topics, not only in public like this, but even when you and I are having a chat. I love when we talk about these things.
Yeah.
I'm not accusing you of weaponizing your body, but I just love when we talk about these things.
Yeah.
So the question, wife, are you weaponizing your body?
Let's talk about, first of all, what is a weapon?
What is a weapon?
Mm-hmm.
A weapon.
What do you think is a weapon?
I think a weapon is something you use to defend yourself, something you use to control. Weapons are used to control others, or to attack. You attack, or you defend, or you control. That's how I see a weapon. Generally, in my opinion, men get married expecting sex on demand. The point I'm trying to make is this. In general, women are attractive. They are attractive in general. My wife is the most attractive. I think most women are attractive than men
are attractive too.
Okay, let's believe that. I think God gave beauty to women as a gift. Attractiveness is a gift from God that God gave to women. And the other things that God gave to men, which we need to celebrate. But I think attractiveness or beauty is one thing that God gave to women, and we need to celebrate that.
Yeah.
So when we come into marriage as men, most of the time, generally, we come expecting to explore that beauty.
So what you're saying is that when a husband or whatever, when a man sees a woman and they want to marry, the first thing they see is the beauty.
Yes,
so
exactly.
The beauty. They're attracted by honest. How beautiful they are.
Yeah, let's be honest, babe. When I saw you the first time, I didn't see your heart. I didn't see your character. I saw the beauty on the outside first.
Yeah.
Of course, I kept digging and discovered the character and the heart, and then we made a decision to get married to each other. But first of all, it was the beauty on the outside that drew my heart toward you.
Yeah.
So I think we need to start from there. That as men, generally, again, I don't know about other men, but for me, I can speak on behalf of some men who are in my category. We get weak when we are in the presence of our wives. For example, for me, when I see you, I feel like I'm lost. So that's your strength. That's your strength, because you have that beauty that I'm attracted to. You can control me from there, or you can control, or you can manipulate me, or you can do whatever you want, because you know that's my weakness. You know. So when we come to marriage with that expectation that, finally I'm going to enjoy the beauty, I'm going to explore the beauty, I'm going to enjoy that beauty.
What you're saying,
because that's my expectation. If you know that, you can now control me, because you know the point where I'm weak, and that's where you are going to catch me.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my point.
Basically, what you're saying is sometimes women can use their bodies as a weapon because they know that's your husband's weakness.
Yes. And
then they use it to control. For example, if you don't behave well, well, you're not gonna get a reward.
Yeah, well, you know.
That is awesome.
Yes, like, yes, babe. I think because it's a weakness, the wife's beauty or attractiveness is the husband's weakness. Wives sometimes use it as what they say in English, carrot or stick. So
not all of them. Some wives,
let's try to be politically correct.
No.
But I think in most cases, that's how we feel. And like that, I'm speaking on behalf of men. We feel like that's the case. In most cases, we feel like you have to behave well to enjoy the beauty of your wife. And when I say beauty, I mean sex. I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So you have to behave well. When you do some chores at home, you get rewarded with sex.
Yeah.
When you behave well, you get rewarded. When you behave bad, when you make a mistake, you get punished. So you're not going to have sex. That is weaponizing your body.
I think sometimes it's not the case though. I think sometimes is some wife, I'm speaking for myself. For example, I want to be connected to you before.
Yes.
Like I want us to be connected.
Yes.
That's very important to me. So if, for example, you spend the whole day, like the husband spent the whole day doing whatever, working and just not thinking about their wives.
Yes.
We feel like you guys didn't think about us. If you feel like, oh, he didn't think about, he's not thinking about you right now.
Yeah.
It's everything else.
Yeah.
Of course, you feel like sex doesn't start when you get home after work. It started in the morning, early, like 3 days ago, actually. That's when it started. You know, that connection.
I agree. I agree. We said in one of our episodes that sex is for pleasure, it's for procreation, and it's also for communion. It's for communication. We can say communion. So the pleasure part is physical. Yeah. You know, sex is physical. Like you enjoy each other's company. And I think that's where I'm insisting. I believe that the communion part is more spiritual. The procreation is also physical, but it's more of the physical part I'm talking about, because I believe we have to connect, we have to bring intimacy, we have to talk to each other, we have to send messages and show love and all that.
Yeah.
I agree, but sometimes even when we do it, you still show that you're having sex with us as a reward. It's because you behaved well. It's because you sent me a message. It's because you did this, you did that. That's why I'm.
It's because you are really connected. I feel like you. I'm speaking on behalf of women out there who really don't feel like they're connected to their husband to be able to get that intimate with them. It's
not always the case, babe.
It's
not always the case. Some women, they know our weaknesses and they just use it.
That's true.
They abuse of their strength, which is their beauty or their attractiveness, to do it. And just imagine for Christian husband, or let's say monogamous relationship where the husband doesn't want to go outside, they don't want even to watch anything out there.
Christian husband.
And they come home, they get punished, because they forgot to send a message, because they forgot to.
I don't agree. It's not that they forgot.
Yes,
you know, sometimes.
Yes.
I agree. Some of them forget.
Sometimes
not
you
all
forgot.
Of them.
Yeah, sometimes you forgot. Oh, not only you forgot. Sometimes they work. Sometimes it was like the day was busy, and you come home. The last thing you want is your wife to punish you for the day that you were working hard for the family. You're working hard to provide for both of you.
I don't think it is.
And you come home, and in this case, I assume that the wife also was busy doing something.
Exactly.
You know, I agree.
Yeah.
You are both tired.
You are both working.
But the way to relax and to rest is to enjoy each other's companies
body. I agree. It is.
And body.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And then the wife tells you are punished today because you did not.
Well, it is. I agree with you that it's when both of you, for example, both husband and wife are working.
Yes.
And even if the wife is not working, she's at home with young children.
Yes.
That is
I value that, babe.
Yeah.
I value what you guys do.
So both of you
the contribution we both bring on the table.
Beautiful.
I respect that. I would respect what my mom did. It's a single mother, the way she brought us up. That's my story.
Yeah.
I respect what you are doing for our children. We have teenagers now. I see what you are doing.
Yeah.
And you also work. So you don't just stay home, but there are some women who stay home and still work hard.
Yeah.
So you are doing both, because when our children were still young, you could not mix both jobs. But now they are teenagers, you can work and look after us. So I respect that. What I'm saying here is sometimes we feel as men that we get punished for working hard, because when we are at work, we try the best we can to feed our families. And I'm not saying you are not working. You are also working. But when we come home, the last thing we want is to get punished for the fact that we worked hard.
Yeah.
And we feel like we want to relax. We want to enjoy each other's company. And the end of that enjoyment, of course, for a man, generally, it's sex. And we want to enjoy that.
Yeah.
And when you punish me, no, you don't do it. But I think when a wife punishes a husband for working hard, I feel like that is weaponizing your body. That is not fair.
What about the you come from work and the husband came from work and found the wife had a busy day. She didn't even get time to shower.
Yes.
Because she was busy.
Yes.
What about her feeling like that's the only thing you care about? Like that's the only thing the husband cares about because they've worked hard.
Yeah.
She's worked hard too.
Yes.
But when they come home, that's what they want. That's the only thing they care about. They don't care about that the wife is tired. I think it comes down to communication. I feel like it comes down to both of you valuing each other's needs.
What I would love the wife to do is to explain the why. Explain the why. Like when your husband comes home not even if he doesn't come home, when you are together and you don't feel like having sex, explain it.
Yeah.
Explain why. Explain what is going on in your body.
Yeah.
Explain how you feel about it.
Yeah.
Maybe you are going through a season where your body is not responding well, your drives are down. Maybe, I don't know. There's so many reasons why a human being, even if the husband can feel like not having sex, excommunicate that. Don't just say no. Don't just say no, I'm not in the mood.
Yeah.
It's not okay. I feel like weaponizing your body is not biblical. It's not right. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians 7:4, the wife does not have authority over her own body, but yields it to her husband. That is the Bible.
Continue with that verse.
Yeah, I will continue. I will continue. In the same way, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but yields it to his wife. We always yield.
That includes when you're at work.
Okay, we always yield our bodies to you guys, but you don't always yield yours to us.
Well, it depends. It depends what yielding means for you guys. Yielding means...
Yes, to you.
Be
available for us. We are always available.
No, not all of them. All of them are not available with them. Some of them are really busy emotionally.
Yes, I agree.
But women, they want to connect. Like generally, wives want to connect with their husband emotionally before the actual sex time.
Sex is spiritual. It's emotional. It's also physical. When we talk about the spiritual side, we talk about it's a blessing from God.
Yeah.
It's something that connects us. It makes us to be one.
Yeah.
Because having sex is going into the intimate part of a person, of a human being. Like I'm sharing with you the core of myself.
Yeah.
This is who I am, the secret of myself and the whole being. I'm sharing it with you.
Yeah.
It's spiritual.
Yeah.
So I understand we have to prepare for that. I understand we have to communicate, to show romance and leading there. I also understand it's emotional when there is a conflict or when there is no connection. When you are busy with children and busy with work and all that, you can't enjoy sex. I understand that. But if all those boxes are ticked, and I agree that sometimes it's hard, but if those boxes are ticked, still some women weaponize their bodies.
True.
And they use it.
If the boxes are ticked,
yes,
and the women are doing that, that's weaponizing. That's clear. It's
Definitely.
Weaponizing because on the other hand, we can find men that weaponize their body as well. We can find
men can weaponize anything. Anything you control, anything that gives you power, you can weaponize. You can weaponize your money. You can weaponize your own body. Even men can weaponize their bodies. There's some men who they're not available for their wife. They want to have sex when they want to have it, not when the wife wants it.
Exactly.
So that is also weaponizing your body. I'm speaking in regard to this question is to women. Maybe another day we can talk about what men can weaponize, but anything that you control, that you use to control someone, you use to attack, or you use to defend yourself is a weapon.
Yeah.
I think men can weaponize anything. But in this context, I think sex should not be a chore.
No.
I don't think
I don't think God created that for it to be a chore.
No,
I don't
it's
think
not supposed
so.
to be a
God's
chore.
so good. He cannot create something like
Yes.
that to be a chore. I think he created it for us to enjoy it.
Yes.
For us to connect again.
Yes.
Connect.
Yes, communion, communion and communication. I put it together. Communion, and procreation.
Yeah.
and pleasure.
Yeah, definitely.
Pleasure.
Those are important. And I think
Yes.
husband and wife need to have, if all the boxes are ticked and still the wife is weaponizing their body, that means something else. There's something wrong somewhere.
Yeah, and that's what I'm addressing today.
Yeah,
That's what I
something's
think
wrong.
it is
It's
wrong.
not only about sex. Something else is going on. There's
Sex
something,
is
yeah.
very important in marriage. God blessed us with that ability.
Yeah.
And it has to happen in the context of marriage.
Yeah.
And for men who want to keep themselves pure, they want to stay in their monogamous relationship, they want to be faithful and to their wives, I think it's unfair for the wife to weaponize their bodies, to use it as a carrot or stick.
Yeah.
I don't want to have sex with you because I behaved well or because I didn't, to be punished. I don't want it to be a reward.
Yeah.
I don't like that aspect. I want it. I want you to want me.
Yeah.
You get my point. I want my wife to want me, and to be honest, I'm glad because that's how we live, you and I feel wanted.
Yeah.
But I know some men out there, they don't feel wanted. They don't feel wanted by their wives. Why? Because it's a weapon in the hands of the wife, the body. So that is what I'm trying to talk about. That's what I'm addressing.
Yeah.
When sex is used as a weapon, when the wife uses their body as a weapon, sex becomes like a reward. It becomes when you have sex, you, the husband, I must have done something right. I must have done something to make her happy. And I feel like that is not, it becomes transactional. It's not anymore about communion. It's not about a relationship. And even though the woman doesn't feel like having sex, and I'm not talking about having pain or things like that.
There can be some medical issues.
If there is any medical issue, that one go see the doctor, and that one is even not recommended.
Yeah.
But if the woman is not just in the mood, she should remind herself that the reason why I'm having sex with my husband is to commune with him, is to share this moment, to share this gift God has given to us. Reminding yourself as a woman of the why you do it may change the way you feel about it.
That's so true.
Yeah. But if you don't feel like it and you just say, oh no, I'm not in the mood today, that is not enough. Not being in the mood is not enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough. That's my opinion. I think we should try.
With you. I agree with you. Not being in the mood is not enough. It's not enough.
And using sex to get what you want is not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair. Using your body to make your husband do things. If you do this, then I will give you I'll give you a little. If you do this, I'll give you more. If you give, why that? That is not, that's, sorry, that's very uncomfortable. Weaponizing your body is not biblical because the Bible says you should yield your body to your husband. And the same, the husband should yield his body to the wife.
Yeah.
To be honest, for me, babe, sex between you and I, it's not just for pleasure. It's also a communication tool.
Yeah.
I feel loved. I feel accepted. I feel like I have someone on earth I can share every aspect of me. Like I feel trusted. I feel all those things. I feel those things the more we have sex. So I feel connected. And that's the only person on earth God has given me permission to share that kind of intimacy with. So if you weaponize that, you see where you are leaving me. You are leaving me in a really bad place.
Yeah.
Because you can easily weaponize this beautiful body.
Which I'm not going to do.
Thank you.
Never done. Not going to do.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Tell us what you think of this question. Do you think it's okay for women for wives to use their bodies as a stick or a carrot, as
a weapon,
as a reward, or it's okay for you to tell your husband, if you don't do this, I'm not going to have sex with you. Or if you do this, I will reward you with sex at the end of the day or the end of the week. Do you think it's okay to weaponize your body? Or it's okay for your wife to weaponize their body because that's their strength? Tell us what you think. You can share with us in the comments, or you can email us, and we will really, really like your review or your comments on our podcasts.
And also, if you have a question, we are really happy to reply to the question. You can write to us at mikeandchristelle@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Or if you can even comment on the video, you can comment on the podcast. We're happy. We would love to interact with you guys. And yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our podcast.
Yeah.
And don't forget also to click the notification bell so that you don't miss our future episodes. Follow Mike and Christelle on Facebook and Instagram.
And remember, when family is healthy, the nation is healthy.
See you next time.
Bye.